This video is brought to you by the friendly folk over at Greg's Cloud. Greg's Cloud website offers a foolproof formula for discovering new things. How do weighted blankets work? Introduction. Have you ever asked yourself, how do weighted blankets work? Or maybe, how do I choose a weighted blanket? What are the benefits of a weighted blanket? Well, if you have, it just so happens that you are in luck. Today I will try and answer some of those questions for you, and talk in more detail about weighted blankets in general, what they are, and what they do. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, or your favorite beverage. Pull up a seat, and get comfortable while we talk weighted blankets. Got your beverage of choice? Ready to go? Okay, great. Then let's start, shall we? First, let's ask and answer the question, what is a weighted blanket? A good general description of a weighted blanket would be: a weighted blanket is a type of blanket that is filled with small weights that are distributed evenly throughout the blanket. The weight of the blanket is intended to provide pressure and sensation to the person underneath, which is said to be calming and relaxing. The extra weight is thought to provide a sense of calm and security for people with autism, A.D.H.D, insomnia, P.T.S.D, depression, and other conditions. Just so we are both on the same page, and in case you are unsure of the acronyms, allow me to unpack them for you. Here we go. A.D.H.D is short for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. P.T.S.D is short for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. I did not know what the abbreviations were myself the first time I saw them. Hopefully that is helpful. It was for me. Let's continue. The information so far is all well and good, but let's ask some more specific questions, and then explore the answers. Sound good? Alright then. First, how do you choose a weighted blanket? And, do weighted blankets really help with anxiety? Second, what are other benefits of having a weighted blanket? And do weighted blankets help with insomnia? Let's try and answer these questions. The benefits of weighted blankets are still being studied. Some people find them helpful in managing their symptoms. The research on weighted blankets is new since weighted blankets are still relatively new also. There are not a lot of studies, but of the ones that do exist, some of the studies show that weighted blankets may be helpful for certain conditions, including the symptoms of autism. The results of one randomized, controlled trial involving children and adolescents on the autism spectrum were published in the Journal of the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry in May 2017. The study was titled Social Skills Group Training, or SSGD, for children and adolescents with autism spectrum disorder, A.D.H.D, for short. The study included the use of weighted blankets, and an improvement in symptoms was observed among adolescents and female participants. So now, you may be asking, how do weighted blankets work? It is thought the weight of a weighted blanket helps people with conditions such as anxiety, autism, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, A.D.H.D, as well as other conditions. We will get more into those later. Weighted blankets are thought to work by providing proprioceptive and deep pressure stimulation. Proprioceptive is a big word. What does that even mean? Proprioception is also known as kinesthesia. The proprioceptive or the proprioceptive system is located in our muscles and joints. It provides us with a sense of body awareness. It detects and controls force and pressure. Your body can sense movement, action, and location. It's present in every muscle. Some people find that weighted blankets help them sleep better or regulate their body temperature, and weighted blankets are thought to be helpful by many people for relieving the symptoms associated with several conditions, including anxiety, phobias, people affected by sensory overload, trouble sleeping, or insomnia, difficulty staying asleep, those recovering from an injury or illness, and those with autism spectrum disorder, or A.D.H.D, for short. Phew. That was quite a mouthful. The weight of the blanket helps produce serotonin, which promotes a sense of calm and well-being. The weight also promotes relaxation by providing pressure on the body. This, in turn, can help calm the nervous system. Some people use weighted blankets to calm down and relax, while others use them for therapeutic purposes. The weight of the blanket also mimics the feeling of being held. This feeling of being held that the blanket helps produce is known as deep pressure stimulation. It is worth mentioning that deep pressure stimulation can also come from being physically held, from a massage, or from gentle, firm pressure. In the crudest form of the word, A weighted blanket is a textile cover that is filled with small weights that are distributed evenly throughout the blanket. The weight of the blanket provides pressure and sensory input to the user. This is beneficial for individuals with conditions such as autism, ADHD, and anxiety, as we spoke about earlier. Many people report that weighted blankets greatly improve the quality of their sleep. Weighted blankets also promotes relaxation in healthy adults and children with autism, anxiety, and other developmental delays. Another question that is sometimes asked is, do they make heated weighted blankets? Well, to answer your question, yes, they do. They are available in various sizes and weights. However, there are nowhere near as many heated blankets on sale as there are non-heated versions. Heated weighted blankets are becoming a popular way to get a good night's sleep. They are said to help with anxiety, P.T.S.D, and insomnia. But do heated weighted blankets really work? Are they any better than a non-heated, weighted blanket? That is very much a matter of personal choice. However, there have been some studies involving heated weighted blankets, as opposed to regular, non-heated ones. One such study was a study by the National Sleep Foundation. It found that people who used heated weighted blankets reported less anxiety and better sleep quality than those who didn't use them. You can find some models of heated weighted blankets on our website. So far, so good, but how do you choose a weighted blanket? A weighted blanket is a great way to relax and de-stress. They come in different weights, so it is important to choose the right one for you. Here are a few tips on how to choose a weighted blanket. 1. Decide what weight you want your blanket to be. Most weighted blankets are around 10% of your body weight, but you can find lighter or heavier blankets. 2. Consider the size of the blanket. It should be big enough to cover you comfortably, but not too big that it takes up too much space. 3. Think about the fabric. Some people prefer soft, plush fabric, while others prefer stiffer fabric like denim or corduroy. 4. Weighted blankets can come with or without a cover. It is best to make sure the blanket has a washable cover. This will make it easier to clean if needed. 5. Weighted blankets come in different colors. Make sure you pick one that will match your existing decor if that is important to you. Here are some informational points about weighted blankets to consider. Weighted blankets can be made from cotton and polyester blends or cotton and wool blends or other materials. Weighted blankets can be used by people of all ages. Children, older adults, and those with medical conditions such as arthritis or back pain should be used with caution. Weighted blankets are usually made to be used during the night or for set periods, such as when sleeping. So far so good. Now, let's drill down to more specific things that weighted blankets can help with. Firstly, do weighted blankets help with anxiety? And what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of worry, fear, apprehension, nervousness, or unease. It's normal to feel anxious sometimes, especially if a lot is going on in your life. But for some people, anxiety can be a constant problem that makes it difficult to do everyday activities and lead a normal life. Anxiety can happen for a variety of reasons. It might be linked to an illness or injury, or it could be something you've learned to live with over time. The causes of anxiety are not entirely understood, but research suggests that it may be caused by a combination of environmental, psychological, and genetic factors. Next, what are some common symptoms of anxiety? Some of the most common symptoms of anxiety include feeling restless or tense, having problems sleeping, feeling irritable or angry, experiencing dizziness or lightheadedness, and having trouble concentrating. People with anxiety may also experience physical symptoms such as chest pain, rapid heart rate, shortness of breath, and nausea. Let's watch a short video by the Mayo Clinic that talks about weighted blankets and anxiety.
Do weighted blankets really reduce anxiety?
Do they work? And if they work, how do they work?
Dr. Adam Perlman says small clinical trials
have shown that people who use weighted blankets do report better sleep. They report sort of less stress and anxiety, and even one small study where they reported less pain.
Weighted blankets may cause the same responses in your body that happen when you get a hug. You get a surge of feel-good hormones, such as oxytocin.
Through decrease of cortisol, which is sort of our stress hormone, and increase of serotonin and dopamine, two neurotransmitters that really affect our mood.
The blankets help you feel grounded and relaxed, which may help you sleep better.
What is it about the blankets giving this perhaps simulation of a hug? Again, that comes likely through the physiologic response in the body.
For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
I hope you found the Mayo Clinic video helpful. Let's continue. Next, we will ask ourselves, how do weighted blankets help with anxiety? Let's answer this question: how weighted blankets work, and how they can help with anxiety. The pressure the blanket puts on your body and autonomic nervous system can help your body to enter a resting mode. This reduces anxiety symptoms, such as a fast heart rate or breathing. This can help create a general calm and help you relax and sleep better. Some people say that weighted blankets help them feel grounded or safe. There have not been many studies on weighted blankets, but some say they have found relief from using them. Of the studies that have been done, some have shown that they can help people feel better, sleep better, and relax. Other studies suggest they have not significantly impacted symptoms or quality of life. Many people claim that they are helped a great deal by using a weighted blanket. Next up, let's talk about weighted blankets and deep touch pressure therapy. Deep pressure what? What is deep pressure therapy, you might be asking about now. We'll try and explain. What is deep pressure therapy? According to some research, deep pressure stimulation can lower the body's sympathetic nervous system activity, which is also responsible for the fight or flight reaction of the body. Deep pressure therapy is used in various ways. It increases blood flow and helps to stimulate the body's deep pressure receptors and stimulate the release of endorphins and other chemicals. It can help calm and focus the person. This type of therapy is often used to treat conditions like autism and A.D.H.D, as well as being shown to improve mood, provide relief from anxiety and stress, increase relaxation, relieve pain, inflammation and musculoskeletal disorders. This same deep pressure stimulation can lower the body's heart rate and blood pressure by increasing activity in the parasympathetic nervous system. We discussed that a little earlier. This increased activity in the parasympathetic nervous system, lowered heart rate, and blood pressure can bring about a calm, relaxed state. Deep pressure therapy is not a new concept, but its benefits are often underappreciated and overlooked. Heated weighted blankets. Earlier, we mentioned heated weighted blankets. A heated weighted blanket could be an ideal choice. Not only would a heated weighted blanket provide pressure, but also extra warmth. A 2015 study that examined the effects of deep pressure stimulation from weighted blankets found a 33% stress reduction. The study measured signs of physiological arousal. Overall, 63% of those who participated in the study reported an anxiety reduction, with 78% saying that using a weighted blanket was a preferable way to improve their calmness. Weighted blankets can help promote the release of oxytocin. What? What is oxytocin? That is a good question. In case you were wondering what oxytocin was, oxytocin is a hormone produced in the hypothalamus. It is released by the pituitary gland and plays a role in social bonding, sexual reproduction, and during and after childbirth. Oxytocin is sometimes called the cuddle hormone because it is released when people hug, touch, or sit close to someone else. According to the Cleveland Clinic, oxytocin also serves as a chemical messenger in the brain. Oxytocin plays a significant part in a variety of social and behavioral aspects of human connection, such as sexual arousal, recognition, trust, romance-based attachment, and parent-child ties. Your brain responds to oxytocin in a variety of ways. Scientists are investigating the function of oxytocin in several conditions, such as addiction, anorexia, anxiety, autism spectrum conditions, depression, and trauma-related stress disorders, such as P.T.S.D. Deep pressure stimulation also causes hormone changes which can help reduce anxiety and improve sleep. It may also stimulate oxytocin, a hormone that can affect feelings of closeness and attachment. Oxytocin is the same hormone that is thought to reinforce emotional memory and parent-child bonding. Additionally, deep pressure stimulation can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. Other benefits of deep pressure stimulation include increased serotonin levels, nicknamed the feel-good hormone, and a precursor to melatonin. Heated weighted blankets may also benefit people by providing an extra feeling of a warm embrace, compared to a regular weighted blanket. Next up, do weighted blankets help with insomnia? Studies have found that weighted blankets can help those suffering from insomnia significantly reduce its severity and attain a better night's sleep, with less daytime drowsiness. They also showed reductions in the symptoms of depression and anxiety among study participants. Good stuff. How about depression? Do weighted blankets help depression? Good question. Of the studies that have been done, they show that weighted blankets can be helpful for some people with depression. Weighted blankets have been shown to help improve sleep quality in adults with anxiety or depression. What about weighted blankets during pregnancy? Can pregnant women use a weighted blanket? To answer your question, weighted blankets are becoming increasingly popular, with people using them for various reasons. Some people use weighted blankets to help them sleep, while others use them to relax or calm down. But can pregnant women use weighted blankets? That is a good question. A weighted blanket is a heavy blanket meant to be hugged or used as a wrap. It is said to provide deep pressure stimulation, which can help people with anxiety, autism, and other issues, as we have discussed. Weighted blankets have recently become popular among pregnant women to reduce stress and anxiety. However, little scientific evidence supports the use of weighted blankets during pregnancy. Some experts warn that using a weighted blanket during pregnancy may cause overheating and lead to problems like low birth weight or premature delivery. Until more is known about the safety of weighted blankets for pregnant women, it is best to avoid using them during pregnancy. Good stuff. But what if I need to replace some glass beads in my weighted blanket? Where can you buy glass beads for weighted blankets? Glass beads are a popular option for weighted blankets. They are easy to clean, non-toxic, and durable. Glass beads come in various colors and sizes, so you can find the perfect one for your needs. If you were asking yourself, where can you buy glass beads for weighted blankets? Look no further. You can purchase glass beads on our website shop page or at a local craft store. So let's sum things up. Conclusion: should you try a weighted blanket? A weighted blanket is a heavy blanket that is said to help people relax and fall asleep. Some people believe that the weight of the blanket helps them feel more grounded and secure. Others believe that the pressure caused by the blanket's weight releases serotonin, which can help people relax and fall asleep. There's limited research on weighted blankets, so it is not clear whether they are effective or not. But many people swear by them. They are becoming popular in psychiatric wards and nursing homes. They are being recommended by therapists and other practitioners in the mental health field. I hope you found this article on how do weighted blankets work helpful. Check out some of our hand-selected weighted blankets, heated weighted blankets, glass beads, and other fillings on our website store page. Be sure to check out our article on Can You Wash and Dry a Weighted Blanket?, where I discuss how to care for and clean weighted blankets. The link is in the description. Do you use a weighted blanket? And if so, how do you use your heated weighted blanket? Let me know in the comments. Please be sure to click like, give a thumbs up, and hit subscribe to be notified of more content. It will really help a lot. I am a one-man band and do this on my own. I truly value each of you and genuinely want to bring you content you can use. Please comment and let me know what type of content you would like.